Coming to you live from the mystical planet known as Straya. It's time for Destiny Down Under.
Welcome to the 182nd episode of the Destiny Down Under podcast, or maybe the Halo Down Under podcast. Who knows? Because that seems to be the way it's gone over the last fucking 24 hours. Not really. We're kind of committed at this point, aren't we, Matt?
What, to Destiny?
Yeah.
Oh, just a tad.
Just a tad. But holy shit,
we could just change it to. We could change it to the Bungie Down Under.
Bungie Down Under?
Really quiet.
Well, I mean, really Bungie don't make Halo anymore. You're really quiet. I've fixed you, I think. Yeah, there we go.
You fixed me?
Yeah, I don't know what happened
Sorry,
there.
chat.
Sorry, everyone. I mean, it was probably better that way with Matt being quiet, but, you know. Got him.
Yeah. Do you want me to scream into the microphone, test it for you?
No. Very much no. Yeah, no. I mean, it's been a big week on the Bungie front, as always. On the Destiny front, with new trailers and all that sort of shit to talk about. But
yeah, we do.
We've got all that to go through. So I don't know. We might even run it and have a yarn and look at all the cool things in it, because there's a hell of a lot to break down. As there always is.
Okay. Yeah.
They do an incredible job of just absolute prick teasing the shit out of forthcoming content. So we'll do that. But before we do that, let's just regroup a little bit and do the traditional skippable segment of how's your week been?
Some say skippable. Some say skippable. Some say it's the
best part of it all. Yeah. So
some say the best.
That's why we do it.
Look, I've never played. We're going to talk about it later. I'm going to tell you my experience later. But just as the hook, I had no intention of playing Halo this week. You've seen the lore hobbits in my Twitch chat. They are uncontrollable.
Unruly at best.
Unruly at best. Unruly at best. And I am the weakest person on the face of the planet. They ask for something and they get it, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, Xbox Game Conference, whatever it fucking was, came out. Yeah. Of course, people were saying, "Have you seen Infinite?" We watched the Halo Infinite trailer, right? And then I say, as a joke, should we play through the entire Halo series? I've never done it before. And then once they heard that, it was all over. So I've started playing Halo. And I'll talk about Mike's.
I came perilously close to saying it's better than Marbles, but we both know that's bullshit because it's not. Marbles is, it's like I look down on the marbles, but I'm there every round. ! Play.
Thank you to everyone from the DDU listeners that have come over to just see what this marbles bullshit is about.
Man, you know what? Can I just say this? If you find this funny, can you just not come into my stream and ask me for fucking marbles, because it's becoming a disease, right? Matt's got his fucking sexually transmitted marbles over he can keep them to himself on the opposite side of the country. I want no part of it. I saw fucking poor Ain't Bro getting the shit bullied out of him midweek.
Yeah, Ain't Bro's made a promise. If we raid him again, he has to do a fucking Marvel stream. He was weaker than you. He didn't have dad strength. Right? Didn't have the strength to say no. No, you can't play that. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah, I've honed that. I've honed that skill over forever. Dad, can I have a chocolate? No. You know, I'm just and every little one just makes you. I sound like the meanest dad in the world. I'm not. I swear. But still,
no. But you know when you hear no and you hear no, there's a bit of weakness in the voice. You don't have any weakness in your nose. it's a rock solid no.
Thank you.
It's like
Thank you.
there's no wiggle room. I've seen people ask you for marbles and you'd be like, no, and they're like, okay. Whereas when I say no, people are like, I bet you we can convince you.
You're saying no, but you're really saying maybe.
Anyway, that's my week. How's your week?
My week's been good. I'm finally getting the fingers finally getting there. It's well, I mean, if you're watching the video, it's still bandaged up, but I'm perilously close to just getting the shits with it and picking up a guitar anyway. Because it's not an open wound anymore, so I don't have to worry so much if I accidentally bend it, which has kind of been the concern. But yeah, beyond that, it's just been a week. It's been kind of super busy week with work, but finally starting to get to the end of working on a big bit of music that I've been working on for a hell of a long time. So that was kind of my thing through the breaking of the fucking up of the finger, was that I decided that I was going to go and teach myself how to score, like effectively write Destiny soundtracky sort of stuff. And I've been doing that. Like I didn't tell anyone I was doing that, obviously, because I didn't want to put pressure on myself, because I tend to like be pretty shit at things when I first start out, as we all are. But yeah, I think probably next few weeks I'll put something out, some Destiny themed tunes out, and we'll have that to converse about, and probably most
Destiny
people will be like,
or Halo themed.
Look, to be honest, there's a lot of the ideas that I've had in my life that are related to Destiny that were Halo ideas, right? Because I always had this idea that I wanted to do a Halo concept album, because there's so much, like, I mean, you could do it from so many perspectives, and I'm being really careful because I don't want to say anything in front of you that'll be like, oh, what? Because you haven't played it, and I don't want to fuck it up for you. But because
what's that rule? What's that rule? Like, if a movie's been out, I don't know, 19 years.
Yeah, but look, if you've managed to go like through your life without getting Halo spoilt for you by osmosis, just being around people who've played it, yeah, I'm sure as fuck not going to be the guy who comes in and goes, well, yeah. So look, we'll just leave it a week or two, and you can do it on the stream, and we'll circle back to it. But I always thought it'd be cool because, like the different sort of factions and stuff in it, and Destiny is very similar in terms of, like, I've always thought it'd be cool to do something and be able to sort of come at Destiny from the different perspectives and marry it up with kind of genres of music, because I mean, we all just want to write hive black metal, I think is really where it's going. Yep. So that'd work. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's taken me a hell of a long time to fucking get to this point with it. So, I mean, maybe we'll be getting like a song every 4 years. So that's something to look forward to.
Always the issue with any content creation is, like, by the time you get happy for something, you're like, all right, let's just check the calendar. How long did that take me to make? 4.5 years. Yeah, like, I'm not making a career out of this.
I mean, if it goes to number 1 all across the world, then yeah, maybe I will, but I doubt it will, given that it's fucking equal parts like Destiny's score and fucking riffs. So anyway, it seems a long shot. Who knows? But I guess the big news of the week was the Xbox Microsoft reveal. What was the actual reveal event called? I can't even remember. I didn't care about that. I just jumped in and looked at the trailer for the Destiny stuff and the Halo stuff.
Xbox 9000 or something like that.
Xbox 9000. Right. At the Xbox 9000 summit. Obviously, they revealed, there was some good news for Guardians in it as well. And, obviously that Destiny and all of its expansions and whatnot will be included in Game Pass. So that's a big one straight off the bat if you don't want to outlay
whoa. And
the cost.
All of its expansions?
Yeah. Yeah,
wait.
I don't think you need to buy Destiny. I think you just go, guess what? It said Shadowkeep and Beyond Light, and everything else is just getting shelved, right?
Not just the season's
not
passes.
The season pass, right? Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
so just the full I always get this confused. Just the full expansions.
So like the yearly expansion pack. Like I'm using like Duke Nukem fucking terminology. expansion pack. Just the Shadow Keeper equivalent, and then so what? You have to pay for the season pass stuff. That's not too bad of a deal. That's all right if you're already on Game Pass. Who cares?
Yeah, because how much is Game Pass?
I have no idea. I've been on a fucking PC for 2.5 years. So if you're in chat and you've got Game Pass, fucking let us know. Because look, obviously it's just too hard for us to go and be informed. $15 a month for Ultimate. There you go. It's gaming and Netflix. Get on it. If you're into it. Honestly, I'd be surprised if we don't see more shit go this way.
I'm just thinking expansions are basically full price games. So if the Game Pass is around the price of like free money, like if it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you had it anyway. Free money. Look,
no,
let's preface this entire episode of the DDU by just saying that Matt has been live at this point for like 6 hours just before the podcast, and is also like hypoglycemic or whatever because of the fact that he had fucking absurd amounts of food delivered to his house by parties unknown through the course of the stream. So what was it? It was like finger buns and fucking pizzas and oh, fuck.
We got a bunch of finger buns that somebody sent me. We've got I got a whole pizza in the fridge. I've got some. Oh, I
just a
actually
loaf.
didn't put the pizza in the fridge.
Just a fat loaf.
Just a loaf. I already ate the jam donut. Oh, we got a muffin over here. There's a muffin.
What sort of muffin is it? Oh, it looks like it's got.
It looks
big
like
chocky chips on it. Jockey chips?
Muffin.
Oh, mate. I'd be off into that now. That looks good.
I know it's unprofessional, but I did also get sent a breakfast pizza, and I've just realized I left it out on the kitchen bench. Could I go put it in the fridge?
Yeah, I think it's a good time now to go and put it in. Otherwise, you'll waste your breakfast pizza.
I got the headset on. You just keep stalling. The audio listeners won't know.
Well, like what we do before you load up your law document. So if you didn't catch Matt's stream this morning, obviously, I don't know who was responsible for it. We're going to work it out because it means someone's got his fucking address, but they've basically been delivering food to his house because he said he was hungry. He could have done it himself. It could be a new trend of streamers wasting fucking food. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. There's going to be a full investigation into this. We'll be holding the accountable parties accountable. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this chat that seem to believe that you did it yourself.
Oh, mate, just like I said, just fucking leave them. Leave them. They're unruly.
Fucking hobbitses.
Fucking hobbitses. So yeah, I think it sounds. I haven't done the numbers, but it sounds like if you got the expansions, it would be good value. I don't know what else is on the Xbox Pass, but it sounds like it'd be worth your money. I think. Don't know.
Well, look, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're on it anyway, it's just a win. Because then your whole cost of outlay is just the seasonal fucking thing. You know, like $15 a month, or not $15 an expansion pass or whatever it is. But I mean, I don't know. I buy all that sort of shit once every year, so I can't really remember. And it's like the biggest no-brainer fucking outlay of money that I have in my life. I don't even think about it.
Yeah. So, it's like a given, right?
But
I guess most people listening to this, I mean, it sounds like that conference went pretty good.
Yeah.
Did they have some other reveals?
There was a few things that didn't go very good. There was a few things. I mean, there's we're not going to, we'll talk about Halo shit at the back end of the podcast because.
Can we talk about it at the end? Because I want to hear your version. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's the thing. And it's kind of the role reversal if we start talking about Halo, because I'm a mad nerd for it. And have been for a decade and a half, or however long. But look, I mean, probably the big thing, at least in terms of what affects us as Guardians, was the Stasis gameplay trailer that they dropped. So what we might do, we might give it a bit of a run, and then me and Maddie can go back through, and we'll pick up on a few things. We'll just here's our choice cuts and our takeaways. All right, here we go. Look at this professionalism. I guess if you're an audio-only listener...
not so professional.
Yeah, sorry. Just, how bad? Not even really sorry, are we? We just fuck with it.
Do you know what sort of upsets me? Is like our audio only listeners, I think, is probably the largest.
Oh,
group of
dude,
people
they
that
are, but
listen.
they're also the most forgiving because even when we did that stupid Fashion Week shit or whatever it was, and I'm like, let me know how this is received. I had people going, I listened to it, it was still fucking good. So whatever. At this point, me and Matt just give ourselves a pass. We can do no wrong. And if you don't
You know
like
what?
it, you know where the fucking door is.
Look. You are our foundation, and that's why we treat you so meanly.
love you.
Because we love you the most. We love you the most, right?
Like
You hurt those who you love.
Yeah. Me and Matt, best mates, never said a nice word about each other. And if you doubt that,
I said to Danny when I was covered in fucking pizza and jam donut today after everyone organized that, and I said Log called me a pig of a man.
Yeah, I was happy with that one. I had a bit of a chuckle. Anyway, let's. Pig of a man wastes food on stream. What a grub. All right, let's have a look.
Fuck.
All right, there's Aramis. There's Bungie in the snow.
Terrible things born out in the darkness.
Looks cold.
Every moment brings them closer.
Pyramid.
It's time to step beyond the light.
Symbol of the fallen darkness. Got him.
I think we can.
We'll go back.
We'll go back.
I'll take notes. Oh, dude. We might need to just like. PvP's fucking ruined forever.
Is it?
You fucking tell me,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
Do you expect anything to happen? Oh.
All right, look. It's very Destiny.
Yeah, that's probably the
It's
best
very
way
Destiny.
to say.
All right, look.
It's very Destiny.
Here we're gonna go back through. Look, first thing I want to touch on is the fact that, and I'm pretty sure everyone watching this can see my
displacement.
What?
Snow displacement.
Yeah, right. Look at that. Actual IRL trudging through the snow, like a hobbit trudging. So there you go. You can go and do that.
I imagine it's gonna be probably the intro mission, and we will never get back to that area again.
We'll never see trudging again.
We'll never see trudging again. It will be once, and that'll be it. I tell you what, if they keep it in, that'd be crazy. But I imagine this is the very first story mission.
And it's probably pretty demanding. This looks like, it kind of reminds me of Hoth, like from Star Wars. You know, like that. Yeah. It really, really gives me that vibe. At least this part, because it's so sort of the snow's really deep, but also the way that the new armor looks. So anyway, we'll move forward. Is that boy Aramis by the looks, or girl? I can't remember.
No, Aramis is a girl. Well, yeah, female.
Did I just assume Aramis's gender? Whoops. Sorry.
Yep.
Big bad.
Well, I don't even know if the fallen.
Is it Aramis?
Yeah, they do have Baron. No, I don't think it's Aramis. They've got barons and baronesses, but it doesn't really look like Aramis.
It doesn't look probably big enough, if I'm honest. Right? Like,
yeah, it doesn't look like Aramis yet. Yeah. Aramis has that big fucking spiky hood on at the moment, I think. Maybe it's an early Aramis.
Could have more than one.
Early Aramis.
One hood.
Could be. Yeah. As she's transforming.
Okay, so she's got some. Well, at any rate, it's either Aramis or there's some kind of new villain, new enemy type that we're going to face, because they've got sort of swords of ice.
No,
right?
but they're all gonna. Yeah, there's got to be a Darkness Fallen class.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that. It's gonna be dark. We'll get to it when we see the banner. We'll be able to see it. Because as we go through.
Terrible things born out in the.
So there's obviously a pyramid ship there. Spoiler alert. But yeah, look, no trudging at this point. So the trudging is already over.
Same viewpoint as when we see Eris and Dredgen and Eris, Drifter and Exo Stranger.
So you reckon we go to the same place that they sort of convened?
Well, yeah, I mean it's sort of using the same cinematic there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Approaching the pyramid ship on Europa.
Righto.
Europa.
Moving on. big ship. Do you reckon it's going to crash and we're going to get to go on it, or is this just dropping people off?
Well, it's a catch.
Yes.
No. Wait, what's one up from a catch? Is it a catch? Chat?
No, the catch is the smaller one.
What's the one above a
This
catch?
is the Papa catch. Skiff
No, yeah,
then
it's a
catch.
skiff,
Right,
then a
okay,
catch.
you were
It is
right.
a catch.
Looks like a
Fucking-
catch.
oh,
Papa
you-
catch.
You've got
I'm off the boil, mate. I'm sorry. You're going to have to do the heavy lifting today, man.
right. So catches normally have kells. So I imagine that's going to be Aramis's base of operations, maybe.
Right.
Every moment brings
I think we'll see
closer.
Aramis there.
It does look
because obviously they're trying to get the darkness as well.
pretty familiar
It's
to
not-
a particular D1 strike at this point. Whoop. You know,
The
like
yellow scene with the banners. Yeah, that one.
and like if you put a chair up there, it's basically I'm trying to think of the name of the strike, but it's the one that you used to farm for exotics.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Closer.
So
It's time.
hang on, let's spin it back there because this over here looks very vexy. What do you make of that? Are the
It
Vex also
does.
here?
That does look like Vex structures.
Mm.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, see.
What are the Vex doing on Europa?
Well, they're up to no good as always. Or maybe they've just changed. They turned over a new leaf. It's opening a fucking Subway franchise. Who knows? All right.
It's time.
It's a bit hard with the stream delay because I'm looking at it in stream, but
It's all good.
the yellow frame with the fallen banners in it, it's yellowish tinge. You can see the new fallen banner, and you can see that it's the same symbol as the darkness symbol for the expansion itself.
Yeah, right. So House of Darkness? Is that what
House of Darkness.
House of Darkness.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And they're all, remember, Aramis combined all the last houses, basically.
Yep.
So-
So most of the
New house.
wayward fallen are united under the banner of darkness.
Yep.
That's pretty rad. That's pretty rad. All right, here we go.
She got Dusk, House of Dusk, Devils, and one other, I think. Can't remember off the top of my head.
House of Pain. I'm gonna stop. I promise I'll be serious from here on in. So here we get a look at some new armor styles. I think I assume this is the Warlock over the back. It kind of looks I don't know. I mean,
Who has the backpack? What are the backpacks about?
Look, we'll get to the backpack later on, I think. But I'd like to think
Oh, really?
it shows it later on, right? Warlock,
It looks like he's
really?
got a back.
Okay, I can't tell. Like, anything with the big collar, I just assume is Macklemore and not a Guardian anymore. So, moving on. That is a Titan. So eat it.
Where,
Tom,
that guy at the front?
the one in the middle. Watch, because he does a slam. There's no way that a Warlock does that. Okay? So the Warlock was the one on the left. Now, moving on from that, obviously that's the
people
news.
are fucking angry already at you. People are like, no, it's not. It's a Warlock.
Well, why does it slam?
Oof.
That's a Titan.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that? It does look very Titany.
Yeah, it's a Titan.
It looks.
Yeah.
It looks very Titany.
Whichever one smells of urine the most is the Warlock. It's a fair point. Now, this is the next part is definitely my favorite. The grenades that you throw that turn into icy platforms to help. I don't want to. I'm not going to name names, but to help Chook through the jumping puzzle. Does this mean?
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. But I just imagined whoever thought of this, some fucking intern had to go to the raid team and go, excuse me, raid team. We're going to introduce a mechanic into Destiny 2. That's going to make nearly.
It's going to fuck all of your encounters. And not just like mildly fuck, like fuck. Most of them you'll just be able to skip straight past. I mean, thank fuck most of the raids are just going away anyway because then we don't have to worry about it. But Last Wish will get a whole heap easier. You know, like, but at the same time, like, it's fucking old content. It begs the question of how hard they're going to make new jumping puzzles if you've got the ability to access this. It's really going to make it.
My only concern is this then. Is it fair to have raids that require you to have darkness on so you can make walls?
Maybe you could just be really good and then you don't need it.
Yeah. Do
I
you
wouldn't
get
know.
dark powers? Do you get dark powers if you don't buy Beyond Light?
I assume not. I assume that there'll be quests to unlock it that'll be tied to the story. So they could make something that is completely impossible to get into the new content. All you've got to do is jump this gap. It's incredibly trivial.
Yeah, no, look. Yeah, first encounter, just a fucking vertical wall. You need 6 grenades to make. You got to take turns making a ledge to jump on.
Keep the peasants out. Oh well.
No, it's not like that.
It's like that, Matt. We could be like that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But I don't know. I mean, we'll get into the implications of this shit in PvP later on because there's a few screens that just made me literally fucking spit take when I saw them. But I think that in terms of a mechanic for actual PvE content is going to be cool. You know, it's going to take the edge off things. Like for most of us, you know, when you consider something like what's the Whisper mission, it's pretty hardcore. And if you can make it a tiny little bit easier for someone who maybe couldn't get through it historically to be able to go and do that, then again, it's going away, I think, anyway. So, oh well.
Do you reckon there's going to be surfaces that will not allow you to make a wall on?
Probably. And I also reckon that there'll be like no clamber up onto it because it's not really a like bump mapped wall.
A ledge.
Yeah. As Sass said that, he's like, I'm calling it now. There'll be no clamber up onto the. It'll be as annoying as shit.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right. What else have we got? Here we go. Jumping up on them. A hunter throwing some fucking knives. No one saw that coming.
What the hell is going on here? There's like 3 of those massive walkers.
Are they on our side, do you think? Because I mean like it was a defense droid thing, right, wasn't it? And it was hijacked by I can't remember the name of the fallen that went in there.
Don't know, but
Maybe these
yeah, not sure about that. But you know what this reminds me of? Really, really early concept art showed these. I'm pretty sure showed these guys in the snow.
Yeah, wow.
Really early.
I have to dig that
really
out.
early concept art. Yeah, but the real question is it ACP or APC?
We're not starting that. Let's do next week's episode. ACP, CPA, CAP. I like CAP because it makes me think of Captain America. That's it. That's my whole preference.
PAC?
Nah. No, it's not PAC. That's the only one I'm willing to call universally wrong.
not Pac-Man, not Pac.
Nah, Pac's
Packy
off.
boy.
Call it off. All right. So, I don't know. Well, you're shooting them. So, all right, here we go. Here's the first freezy grenade.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Yeah, I know. And then I ruined it.
Yeah, so all the fallen have different colors on. They all have different colors on now.
Yep. And they're kind of dressed appropriately for the weather too. If you really have a look,
yeah,
they've got their lots of furs and shit on. Very good, and they look creepy, and they've got like glowing white eyes, which is that a new thing?
White walkers.
Yeah, they actually give off that vibe. They give off
White
that vibe.
walkers.
All right. Now, if you play PvP in Destiny, I just want you to go and grab yourself a hot flannel, put it on your face, put it on your forehead, have a lie down, get some rosary beads. I don't know, whatever you need. If you're a religious person, have a fucking pray to Jeebus because this is where it gets fucking. Whew. All right, so this in and of itself is fine. The ice walls, that's cool because basically it's just a prettier looking Titan barrier, more or less. It's going to be annoying, make no mistake.
Oh,
but
pretty! Look how fucking tall it is.
It's very tall. It reminds me of that game that we don't talk about, Overwatch. May with their ice walls. I think. Jesus, that's a deep repressed memory. I haven't played Overwatch in probably fucking. When did it come out?
So let me give you an example, right?
Mhm.
Anomaly. Roofs aren't very tall. You wait for the cap zone. 4 guardians. You just make a box around it.
Mate, if you could do it, like it depends how hard they are to kill. They've got to be easier to kill than fucking Titan barricades, that's for sure. Because otherwise, then what's the point of having a Titan barricade?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe they're very weak. I don't know. But it's the next scene that just makes me want to scream internally for the rest of my life. All right, look, here we are. We have a couple of unsuspecting little guardians. He's down here coming up the stairs. They're minding their own business. They're looking up at our hunter friend who's just jumped over his frozen wall. And then, Bushka! He throws like frozen knives at him, and boom. He hits him twice by the look of it. Let's just spin that back a tiny weeny little bit. Oop, and again. Oop, I've ruined it. Good job, log. Shit at this. Here we go. Right, nope. There. Nope. God damn
Do you want me to tell you
There.
a shortcut key command that will change your life?
Yes.
K pauses, J goes back 10 seconds.
There you go. This is for Google Chrome.
Yeah, but no, YouTube player. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. There you go. There you go, kids. K and J. It's the new way. So look, here we see 2 guardians in a PvP map, quite clearly in a PvP game, frozen bollock solid in the middle of a fucking
Not only
walkway.
frozen, he took them out of their fucking super.
What? I didn't even see that.
Just go back, mate. Watch the Titan on the right. Watch the Titan on the right.
Oh, hang on.
Just use K. He's in his super.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know that he is. I think it's just...
Go back, watch it again.
I don't want to go back, man. I'm in fucking denial.
He gets fucking booped out of his super.
Fuck. What is this shit?
He's in his Striker Titan super.
Oh my God, what Bungie, what have you done? Oh. And then you know what? And then some fuckwit will come over the ice barricade and mountaintop the pair of them. Anyway, welcome back to the Halo Down Under podcast.
Dude, wait. So Titans have suppression nades.
Yeah. I mean, Adrian has suppression nades. The rest of us don't really know how they work, but he can do it. I've never successfully used one, ever, at any point.
I feel, though...
Look at it. It's a fucking shuriken.
Can
you see it on the... Look on the screen. It's actually a shuriken.
Yeah, it's a shuriken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A shuriken.
I feel a suppression shuriken is going to be way easier to trigger than a timed suppression nade.
Oh, yeah, dude, because this looks like a throwing knife, effectively. But it depends how hard this is. Like, really, it makes it look like it's a very easy thing to do. Jump over your fucking newly erected ice wall and bunk some people, and then they're frozen, primed for mountain topping by any degenerate that's in your fucking quick play team. Oh God! But
so what is it? Just oh, what am I forgetting? Is it just warlocks? Just warlocks that don't have a suppression now?
I suppose so. Yeah, but they've got they just heal and they've got Dongblade and fuck warlocks. They'll live. They're fine. But I don't know. This scares the crap out of me. It just makes me think of this is probably the worst case scenario where two of two people are done with it. Because if it's any more powerful than this, if you can fucking... if you can freeze 5 people with a single throw of these shurikens, God help us all.
Do you reckon? Wait, do you reckon it was it chained between them? Was a frost chained, or was it like the knives that throw like a whole bunch of them that are like horizontally?
Let's have a look. And I know this is super fucking engrossing for our audio only listeners who we. So all right, so he throws one shuriken. You can see it there. It's coming down evenly between them, and then it goes bunk and like damages them both and seems to suppress the Titan. And then he goes bunk and I think throws another one.
Yeah, I think it ricochets too. Yeah, it bounces off.
Because the first one's like it's gone out the back.
Yeah, he definitely throws it again.
I think next time I'll actually download this and like use something that I can. Then again, I'm not going to start fucking skipping around on frames in a video editor because that'll get you fucking in a lot of trouble in the Destiny community late. Funny jokes. Anyway, so look, he throws the first one, bunk. That knocks old mate out of his super, and then he throws another one by the look. No, I think he throws like a grenade, actually.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. He fucking gets him.
Yeah, look. At any rate, fuck darkness powered hunters. So cool. Yeah, live in fear, everyone. All right. Shatter. Right, here we go. Cool. I like that. I like how you can kind of like pry. It looks like someone's doing the freezing and then your mate comes through and finishes the enemies off, right? There's a bit more teamwork in that, if that is the way it plays. But here we see that.
I imagine you could just shoot them to shatter them too, right?
Probably. And I mean, it's Destiny after all.
Wonder what happens if you just if you do a finishing move on them. Be like a fatality.
Fatality. I mean, they already are really, but
yeah,
it's Sub-Zero. He's had big input. So this scene right here, I find confusing because there's Vex and they've got snow on them, cold Vex. But there's also just a fallen bloke standing right next to them, like they're all mates. So interesting to see what happens there.
They may have just been fighting and they went to a weird position and then they all turned around, or Vex controlled by Fallen with the darkness.
Maybe. I mean,
maybe, don't know.
Still got red eyes, so I mean, if they had white eyes, you'd be like, oh, they're all on the same team.
Right.
Yeah. That was just
wait. So that's a warlock. The Starfish boy's the warlock.
Yeah, it comes up. He gets its big fucking glory moment. There's the staff. You can see it. It dead set looks like something that the King of the White Walkers would rock. It's like a
it looks like a World of Warcraft
yeah. I'll give it that. They've doubled down on the fantasy element.
Skyrim.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, very Skyrim. Yeah, very much so. So it's casting like a freezing spell on them there.
Just shatter them.
Yeah, just shattering. There's a lot of shattering going on. All right, here we go. It's gone quiet. Here we are. Here's. I tweeted out yesterday. This reminded me of where the fucking priest gets electrocuted on the golf green in fucking Caddyshack. Just But
so another warlock boy.
Yeah, this is. I assume this is the warlock's actual sort of pulling the super mechanic.
Casting, yeah.
So
gets out the freezing stuff, right?
Looks like there's a lot of lightning and stuff around though. So I mean, maybe how do you present ice in a way that's different to lightning? Anyway,
less zigzags.
Yeah, less zigzags. True. Good job, Matt. Good job. Yeah, less zigzags.
What's the fucking backpack about? Just that's their aesthetic now.
Well, there is a backpack. This is where it was, right? Just right here. He's got the backpack.
Yeah,
on.
why?
And that to me, that is Luke Skywalker on Hoth, right? Because even he had that backpack. So maybe it's just a bit of a throwback, like a design throwback. Or maybe warlocks, instead of getting suppression nades, just get more like inventory space.
Yeah, that's what I heard someone say. Increased vault space confirmed.
No, not vault space, because
Nah.
it's on your backpack. It's just...
Yeah, no. What they got to do, right? Because they need to clear everything out for sunsetting. They're gonna say you're gonna collect an item called your backpack. You're gonna be forced to only pick like 10 guns from your vault.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Everything else
just-
gets, they blow up the fucking tower again. Happy days. I could do with this that. That'd be good. I could condense my shit to 10 guns. I'd be fine. All right. All right. We're just going through a lot of the melee looking stuff. That looks like a new gun. What is that?
Looks like an ice boop cannon.
It does, doesn't it? Is it a skin
Looks
for the
like
boop
an ice-
cannon? Or is it?
Ice boop cannon.
I'm
Don't
not sure
know.
what it is.
It does seem to look like the boop cannon.
Yeah. It looks like a fish. Thanks, that's strong input. It looks
Strong
like a
input.
fish. It's a fish launcher. I mean, here we go. We get a pretty good up close look at a White Walker Vandal, and he's got 2 ice swords. So maybe it was just a captain that we saw at the start and not Aramis.
Yeah.
So it makes me think that the ice swords might not be as
Ice
special
swords,
as I've made out.
look cool.
Yeah, dude. I want to know
Ice
if I can
swords
get
look
one.
Very cool.
Like, look at the shape of it. Like, yeah. Anyway.
It's very hobbitsy.
Yeah, hobbitsy. Yeah, very much. Very good. Very good hobbitsy. And well, hang on, we'll spin it back because you get a bit of a reasonable look at all the armor. During the big jumping, you really don't, but they all look like they're frozen. So there's the hunter at the front, the warlock at the left with the backpack. So the warlocks just have the backpack by the look of it. That looks like a gun on the Titan. It looks
On
like
the back,
like the
right?
gun is stowed higher up. So whether or not,
Wonder
but
why.
then there's also one that's, I don't know. I'm really not sure. Maybe you just get a backpack in this DLC. maybe Matt's onto something. Your backpack. That's the name of the item, not backpack. Your backpack.
Bungie's already predicting this DLC is going to carry the rest of the fucking game.
Get a backpack. Carry the franchise going
backpack.
forward. You put Yoda in it. All right, there we go. Cool. And there's... All right, no time to explain exotic pulse rifle and other bonuses. So, makes perfect sense that we're getting that gun back, really, doesn't it? With the Exo Stranger coming back.
Yeah, but we've already had it before, mate.
Yeah, but it's timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly nonsense. You can do
There
whatever you
better
want.
be timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly shit in there. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Right, look, let's just turn this off. Let's go back to just...
Don't yell at me.
Stop yells at me. Stop yells. But so that's it. There's a hell of a lot to unpack. Like, we probably could have gone through it and been heaps more thorough than that if we really wanted to. But there's some pretty good synopses of it on Reddit and stuff like that. But if you really want to get in there and have a look, I don't know. How do you feel about the, now that we know that sort of stasis? Oh, I've seen a lot of commentary from people of like, why is the darkness ice? And I'm like, well, I can't be bothered replying to everyone on YouTube, on Twitter, so I don't. But it's kind of like, the darkness isn't ice. It's the darkness is helping you wield ice in the same way that the light's helping you wield solar energy and shit like that, right?
You have been learning.
What do you mean? That's pretty fucking garden variety shit.
No, it's not. People
Really?
don't- because they say wield the darkness, but technically you're not really wielding the darkness. You're using.
Well, you are wielding the darkness. You are wielding the darkness to use it to control other elements.
Right, but okay. Well, let's go one step further. What's solar?
Fire. What? In what context? Free
Well,
energy from the sun?
Yeah. They're meant to be like fundamental forces of the universe. Like void is meant to be gravity or some shit. And then uh arc is meant to be electromagnetic. Solar is meant to maybe radiation. So what's ice?
Ice is ice. It's temperature. It's cold. It's good. I don't know. What the fuck? I mean, everything
It's meant to be
freezes.
decay.
Everything freezes.
And-
Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger told us that in Batman Forever or whatever the fuck it was.
Dude, I'm sorry. I feel like we're struggling today. I feel like you're struggling. I'm struggling because I'm in a fucking glucose coma. We just need to get through this chat.
No, we're good. We're good. We're killing it. That's fine. It took us
Okay.
like 40 minutes to get through that fucking trailer.
I know.
Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. So look, not a whole heap of other news going on in the TWAB this week. Beyond this, the cookbook. I want it. I want to get a copy of it. I'm gonna buy it, and then I might do a cooking stream. Watch me burn the shit out of someone's lovingly curated wings recipe. Well, just get raged. Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't seen anything in it yet. So, I saw a non-pig asking if there was any lore in the cookbook. Like, fuck, dude. You got to draw a line at some point, and it's almost definitely before you start putting lore in cookbooks. Drift a recipe, kill a rat, put it in a bin. It would be cool if there was lore in there. Look, I don't mean to shit on anyone's dreams, but it just seemed like a very odd thing to be worried about. All right. The other thing is that you can go and get your Twitch Prime rewards. Yeah, there's this ship, this nondescript thing, and a couple of Voop Cannon skins. So another nondescript.
Oh, Boot Cannon skin, really?
Yeah, a couple, 2 of them.
I wouldn't mind a
maybe
Boop
that
Cannon
is
skin.
just it gives you the Boop Cannon.
No,
and then...
one's Boot Cannon, one's a skin.
Okay, right. Yeah, I definitely already. I mean, this one it just makes it look like trash, doesn't it? The trash cannon. Anyway, moving on. Well, there isn't anything to move on to, so good. Right, we can talk about Halo now. Or you can talk about laws.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about law?
Oh, wait.
You got law to talk about?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. Okay, so I'll be real honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I started to run out of law topics, right?
Yep.
So I asked chat what they wanted to hear about.
Yep.
And the question
move.
was, if we accept the darkness, will we have to give up the light / our ghost?
Mm.
And I said, why do you say that? Well, the Kentark 3 Fired team all lost their light and were transformed by darkness. Previous Dark Guardians lost their light. And the 3 characters that go to Europa, Eris doesn't have a light. Exo Stranger doesn't have a ghost, wasn't born in light. And the Drifter heavily modified his ghost, which we've never seen again. So that got me thinking, fuck. I doubt they would make us sacrifice our ghost because it's just too big of a deal. Although it will shock and surprise, and I will love it if people have to fucking yeet their ghost into the pit to get the dark powers.
I doubt it. I mean, that seems extraordinarily savage. And I would miss Nolan North's voice, as annoying as it is at times.
Imagine that as a plot twist. But
you really want a dark power? Yeet this motherfucker. But no, I reckon it'd be a bit worse if you just had to tell it, go away. Then it was like, oh, go away.
I hate you. I've never loved you. Single tear rolls down your eye. No, what's that? What's the soul stone from Avengers Endgame? You got to throw the thing you love.
Throw it in the bin.
You got to throw it off the edge to get great power.
Yeah,
Just put a bullet in Dinglebot and fucking yeet it off the cliff.
Yep. Freeze shit. You got to freeze your heart.
Anyway, the point was, I never really thought about it because I was like, it's not going to happen. But then when people started bringing up all the lore around it, I'm like, hold on a second. All the lore is pointing in this direction, but it seems very unlikely to get rid of your ghost. So we actually did that as a lore topic. Would you have to sacrifice your light to accept the darkness? And is there a loophole? And I think I found one.
Okay. No.
Ulan Tan. They've reintroduced Ulan Tan again from the faction called The Symmetry.
Okay.
He's the dude that has been banging on about light and dark being in symmetry. You can't have one without the other. They're the same coin. They're two sides of the same coin.
Yep.
Right? We've always tried to do light defeats the dark. And the darkness is always done darkness eats the light. Right? Darkness typically drains the light. Thorn, the Hive Hellmouth, Erismorn's fire team, it soaks up the light. The creatures from the Drifter eat the light.
Yep.
And we use the light to defeat the darkness. So Ulan Tan is basically like suggests that the truth is if we wanted to beat the darkness, we would have to get rid of the light. So the opposite of that is we could embrace both. We could have symmetry. There should be a way for us to wield light and dark. And I think my prediction is they're going to explore the concept of light not being in conflict with darkness and darkness not being in conflict with light, but some sort of story narrative arc around both existing.
Yeah,
it'll be Ulan Tan based, symmetry based.
It's kind of that like yin yang thing. Like, I mean, they're the exact opposite, but at the same time can't exist without each other. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I honestly hadn't thought of the implication of it with respect to the ghost, but I kind of feel like he's going to be doing the like, you shouldn't be doing this through the whole campaign, kind of that thing. But ultimately, we're going to do it. We're going to walk our own path. My biggest interest in this going forward, right, beyond, what the campaign and all that shit is about, is the implication that it has when we turn up back at the fucking tower. Hey, old Zavala, mate, I can do darkness shit now. And he's just going to go, thumbs up, or he's going to go, what? Fucking, you're grounded for forever. Where have you been? What have you done? Like, it'll be interesting.
So I imagine it'll be like this, right? Zavala rocks into the tower and he starts to notice some things a bit on. There's a snowman in the corner. There's a couple guardians juggling snowballs.
Yep.
There's a slippery slide behind Lord Shax. Tobogganing.
Yep.
Tobogganing. And he's like, what the...
Tobogganing. What an ungainly word.
There's penguins. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? Erismorn approaches him sheepishly. We've got to speak.
I'm going to tell you about something. Then again, it basically sounds like bloody The Dawning, right? Like all the snow and shit. It'll actually probably tie in well with that in terms of the theme. All right, look, yep. I think we've talked over all the Destiny stuff for this week, so we might as well open chat up. And if you've got any questions that about anything, but mainly Destiny, obviously, feel free to fire away.
About Halo.
About look, no one spoil anything for Matt. I'll get very angry if you do, because it's just I absolutely cannot believe that you managed to make it this far.
I'm too pure.
Yeah, just you need to just let it run. But so how you finding it? Where you up to? What have you done? You're playing Halo 1, right? But the remaster.
I'm playing Halo 1, the remaster. I've said the most stereotypical Halo Bungie fanboy things that you could possibly say. The moment I met Cortana I said, you guys have fucking masturbated over this about 4,000 times, haven't you? You little creeps. Because I was instantly invested in Cortana.
Yep.
Damn. And then
It gets worse. It gets...
And then I said, the first mission of Halo, I have more emotional connection to the characters than the entirety of the Destiny 1 campaign.
I think
Not wrong.
Look, I'm not going to argue with it, but at the same time, like, it's probably worth discussing the differences between Destiny and Halo, because for me, right, like I'm coming at this from the opposite perspective. If I played through all the Halos and it was like up to Reach, and then that was Bungie's last Halo, and then Destiny was announced. I can't remember what came first, but kind of for me, Destiny is the evolution of Halo. Now, sort of going back and looking at Halo again, there's definitely some things that didn't translate across, and largely I think that it's because of that transition into the open world. I think a lot of even in early Halo, right, you look at the way that the enemies, specifically the elites, they are a pain in the ass. They are so agile to fucking fight, and I don't think there's really anything like that in Destiny at all. It's sort of like challenge is defined a little bit in Destiny more so by hit points than the actual like agility and movement of the enemy. So I think that's one thing. That kind of gives you the feel of like that they're smarter. I mean, they're not. They just move a lot more. But it's yeah. I think that's.
I never realized how curated each section of Halo was. Because I've never played the campaign. I didn't realize it was like it's almost like little mini puzzles and things. Like it just throws so many different things at you. In the first 3 missions, I've gone from like a warthog, a sniper mission, a stealth mission, a protect the president mission. And it's like it just blows my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? This is amazing.
It's kind of like
and then
if Destiny went, we're going to make a raid, it's for one person, and every mechanic was around like explaining itself to you or getting you to experience different things from different perspectives. Like that for me is the tangent that like all of that sort of shit, like the like sort of mechanics that evolve into teaching you things and things like that, and different perspectives and varieties of play, like for mine, for the most part, have transitioned into the raids. So I think that's kind of where it is. But to go back and have that, it's so like watching you play through it again this morning, I kind of forgotten how it is linear. Like you enter a room, here's the enemies that are in that room, beat all the enemies, maybe flick a switch and stuff, or there's a bit of a puzzly sort of thing, and then you go out the door that you need to go out, right? Like
yeah, but it doesn't. The thing is, I don't know how. I haven't quite pinpointed yet. When you break it down, it's so incredibly linear, but it doesn't feel like that. It really is.
I just think it's well paced.
It's a bit Dark Souls-y like that. It's very good at very gently guiding you to go down this corridor and then backtrack and then go down the other corridor and then find an enemy and then find a switch and then get a bit of dialogue and then face an end and then get it into a hard room and then and in the end you've got it in a straight line. But man, it was 2001. I just kept screaming at myself. I was like,
yeah, but I mean, it's easy to see why.
When you were children?
Yeah, dude, I was in high school. Well, that's the crazy thing about that. Like I was in year 11. No, I hadn't even finished high school yet. It's that old, but it's you go back and you play it now, and like while it looks like a hat full of assholes if you don't have the upgraded graphics on, and people debate that and whatever, and you're going to get the shock of your life. You're going to get the shock of your life when you have to go back to playing Halo 2 next, and it doesn't have the fucking full remaster treatment. You'll be like, ugh. But
I don't know, dude.
It's worth it.
I don't know. I agree. Chat's been popping off about saying shit that they fucked up the remaster, and certain parts I agree. It's too light.
Okay.
It loses the mood. It loses the mood. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. So especially some of the Covenant stuff. Oh, look at me talking like a fucking pro.
No, that's fine. Go
Covenant.
for it. If you're into it, you're into
Right.
it. It's I don't know. It'd be I'm most looking forward to you probably getting through these first couple of Halos and then getting into like Halo 3 because that game it like there is years of my life lost to that game. It is the one. And then sort of Reach was sort of the, at that point everyone knew Bungie was moving on to other things. So, Reach is incredible, but it was also sort of like, well, eyes to the prize on something else. Halo 3 when it came out was like an all-consuming fucking like it nearly sunk my band. It was that big of a deal. There was two of us that were obsessed with it and two of us that didn't give a shit. And there was a lot of arguments about it to the point where we were like literally not booking gigs and shit because we wanted to stay at home and play fucking Halo, which I'll do that with Destiny now, which streaming was a thing back then. Definitely would have done it. But,
you would have been famous, mate.
Yeah.
I think what's been really refreshing, I guess, is people have messaged me afterwards, which has been very nice. And they just said it's been really fun to watch you experience for the first time because it reminded me of me playing this like when I experienced it the first time.
Yeah.
And it's just been a good fucking time. It's been a really good time playing it. And
I hope you tweet it out later because I know that you're like I couldn't clip it or I would have, but the one moment, the Matt's Halo 1 moment was when you got the Magnum finally and you picked it up and shot the hunter in the back and it just died after like half an hour earlier being in this room with two hunters for fucking 40 minutes just trying to figure out how to beat them with what you had at hand. And then you pick up the and you're like, what the fuck? This gun is broken. Yeah, it is. It is incredibly broken. It is. If you get the choice, you put that fucking gun on ahead of everything else. It is insane,
dude.
Just make the most of it now because it fucking goes downhill from there. Like it's sort of like it's the OG nerf. Bungie, please. Like Halo 2, nowhere near as good. Halo 3, it's okay. But in Halo, man, it is fucking insane.
Dude,
insane.
Once that happened, there was no longer two weapon slots. There was one weapon slot that changes, and there was one weapon slot that remains as the pistol.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm trying to think. There'd be battle rifles in there? The BRs would be in there because there's a few weapons that they kind of add after the fact. I mean, it's been so long since I've played it. I intended to do it when they first announced it, but I just couldn't bring myself to. No BR.
I don't
Halo
know
1.
the difference between I know we got the marine rifle, whatever that's called. You got the needler. You got the plasma pistol, the plasma rifle, the sniper rifle, and the pistol and the rocket launcher. That's what I've used so far.
There's no shotty.
Don't think I'm there yet.
Okay, righto. Yeah, dude. It's I'm just glad you're enjoying it. It's one of those things that it was like it's always been how could you not have played Halo yet? You're so into Destiny. But it's cool, dude.
I know.
Because you can kind of see
odd.
this is I mean, Destiny is born of Halo. I mean, it uses the same engine now that Reach was built on. So
do you think like because basically I'm gonna experience like decades of like roller coaster of emotions in a very short period of time. Like, Halo, this is the best. Then I don't know. Am I strapping in for a roller coaster of like?
Probably not. If you get through the first two, like the story in Halo 3 and then into Reach, like Reach is set before, right? So it's set before even Halo 1.
I just want to.
But don't. No.
Sorry.
But I think you need to understand, like, it was done perfectly in a way because you go through the story of like Master Chief and blah 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 and everything that happens with that. But then the sort of the touching note is like how much had to go into just getting people to that point. So playing Reach is the last one is the logical conclusion point, even though it's back at the start. I know that doesn't make sense. You'll get it when you get there. You'll get it. It's just
Chad tried to get me to play Reach first.
Nah, wrong. Because you won't appreciate it enough. You won't appreciate it.
That's what I was thinking. I was right. I did a poll and it was like 40, 60%. 40% reach, 60% combat evolved. And then I was sort of happy it was combat involved because I wanted to play it in release order.
Yeah, do that.
To have
It's a much
same experience.
that's the way to go about it. Yeah.
But all the lore hobbits were like, no, do it in chronological lore order.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, listen to the little cunts. They just love marbles and shit. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. It's good, man. I mean, fuck, I'm trying to think of how long they are in terms of hours of gameplay because you'll probably get through them maybe like one a week, if not quicker. So,
but the thing is, man, I am in Struggle Town. I am in absolute. Well, you know how little I play games on the stream. Like, between the marbles games and the lore stories and the shit talk,
less than half of your streams are actual gameplay.
No, do you know what it is? It's exactly a third is
right.
A third, not including all the talking, all the other bullshit. A third is marbles and lore stories because I did a VOD extract and I just cut the marbles and the lore stories out, and it was 1 hour out of like a 3-hour stream.
Yeah, wow.
33%.
You motherfucker, you can talk. If nothing else, you can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, Neko, I don't think I'm going to recommend for Matt to get in and play Halo Wars unless he decides that he's psychotically obsessed with Halo after the completion of all 4 of the original games.
Wait, so what's Halo Wars?
Halo Wars is like Halo Command and Conquer.
Oh no.
Kind of. That's a pretty crude analogy, but it's that sort of game.
It's a real-time strategy.
Yeah, it's an RTS, yeah. I really like the first one. The second one lost me for whatever reason. Maybe I was just moved away from it at that point, but it was, yeah. It's a thing.
So tell me, what have I got? Halo 1, 2, 3.
And then Reach.
And then Reach, and then it's 4, 5 post Bungie.
Nah. Yeah, 4 and 5 are post Bungie. We just draw a line in the sand there, and at that point, Destiny. I'm not like Halo 4 is pretty good. Halo 5 was just a really, really significant departure from, I think, kind of what people wanted out of the game, right? Like, and the storyline at that point starts to get so fucking like high sci-fi that it's like I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I mean, and I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I'll openly say that, but while I was playing through it, I had fucking no idea what was going on. And it wasn't until I went back and kind of read it, because it's, you know, like it's a bit like Destiny in the way that like everything's presented to you with a name, and it's kind of like, you know, oh, here's this, like the Forerunners. What are the Forerunners? And then you spend forever fleshing that out, but then it's like, here's the cartographer, here's the this, and it's sort of like, once you understand what they actually are, it's fine. But while you're just sort of dealing with the semantics of Halo, you're kind of like, what is it even, this shit? I don't know.
So did Destiny release between Reach and 4 and 5?
Yeah, I think Destiny beat Halo 4 out by, I don't know, I want to say like 6 months maybe, but I'm not sure. I can't really remember. Maybe Halo came out first. I don't know, but they were basically sort of like co-running it at different. Basically, they were developed nearly concurrently, but are very, very different. I was trying to think of
what's ODST.
ODST's ODST was a sort of an expansion on Halo 3, more or less. It's sort of a standalone expansion. It doesn't have, like, it didn't have its own multiplayer or anything, but it was like an additional campaign.
Ooh, good.
Nathan Fillion is in that, and it's like literally you just go back and you go, this is peak Bungie. He's, you know, you'll see a few things pop up through the course.
Was that their swan song then?
No, ODST came out before Reach. Reach was.
Yeah, right.
But Halo.
What was that?
30th,
Just fucking
yeah.
victory lap, just to show off, just show that we've still got it.
Nah, it's very much not. It is absolutely a swan song when you. It's touching and fitting when you get to that point. It's, as I said, like I tweeted ages ago. It's the only video game I've ever played that made me cry. So
Okay.
there's that.
Now the question then, because I need to play more, and the thing is, now I've committed to stream. Everyone wants to take this fucking journey, so I have to wait. I can only play Halo now when I stream, but I could play multiplayer, couldn't I?
Yeah, absolutely. There's heaps of shit in that thing too. There's heaps of shit in that.
What do I go into? I have no idea. Where do I start? What do I play?
I'd need to load it up. You know how you start? You send them DM to Sass.
Sass. Sass taking me into Halo, my first PvP experience.
But there's heaps of shit in there too. Like there's firefight and all that sort of stuff. That's it's kind of like a arena sort of shooter mode. But yeah, there's Griffball. We're gonna have to make sure that when Matt gets ordained into Griffball, that we have 2 teams and we do it ourselves. Right?
Can we do it?
So yeah.
Can we do a DDU fucking Griffball special?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely can. I'm down. Because like that, I was so into it. So fucking into it. And we need to get Keg, and we need to get Keg to do commentary. Because Keg is the absolute best at making it sound like it's an actual fucking sport. And I don't know why, but he does a great job.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Halo Infinite. What? Because my thoughts were fucking spot on.
Yep.
Halo Infinite, go.
Look, for me, I'm happy to see that 343 are doing something different with Halo, right? I think I had the same sort of impression that everyone else got in that the graphics, especially when you look at that fucking slowed down grunt's face, not the grunt's face, the fucking brute's face. It
Shrek.
looks, yeah. It's like, what are you doing in my swamp? I think, people are right. It didn't look like a next gen title, and I think that's what everyone was expecting it to look like. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't look at it and go, "Wow, this is criminally ugly." But I kind of look at Borderlands and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't understand what people see in that either. So I just thought it was a different art style that they were going for, and like that's fine. They've got to put their stamp in it, because for me, I felt like Halo kind of like Bungie evolved Halo and turned it into Destiny, and then 343 kind of like just playing with the dead body of Halo for 2 releases and just trying to advance the story and stuff. And like, admittedly, a lot of the mechanics and stuff that they brought into the game were good. It was just that there was something not quite right there about it. But I don't know. There was something quite like I'm excited for Infinite, despite all of the negative shit that people have been saying about it, and the fact that I look at it and it's I think everyone's expecting it to be kind of like that cutting edge, beautiful cinematic game. But that's Destiny now. That very much is Destiny now, where if they can do something like Halo and have it, obviously there's going to be, Halo. The other part of Halo that we probably haven't really touched on is the fact that it's always been a little bit more esporty than anything Destiny's even remotely approached. Like it's, there's no loadouts or anything in it. You're picking up weapons in the arenas and whatnot. So game mode, it's much more balanced in that respect. So if they're trying to build an engine that's optimized for that, then I don't know. Maybe there has to be some give and take and whatever. Like, I mean, I look at Overwatch and I don't see like the prettiest game in the world. It's got a great art style, but it's not like pushing the fucking envelope of what a next gen game looks like. And the same with Valorant and Fortnite and all that sort of shit. So maybe there's something in that. I don't know. I don't understand enough about it. But when they were the sort of sequence where he's out driving the Warthog through the open world ish sort of looking area, it looked incredible. So I don't know. It'll be what it'll be. But I am excited.
When I first watched it, as someone who's not played Halo, when I first watched it, I was like, I just felt like something was a bit off. It wasn't realistic, quotation marks, and it wasn't Fortnite.
Yeah,
they had like if you had a slider if you had to slide it between cartoon and realistic, it had just saw it was
It was kind of like it was trying to look realistic, but not quite pulling it off. It didn't look like it was a distinct art style choice, right? It looked like we just doing our best, and I think that's why people have the fucking problem with it. It was just a bit like, it probably didn't help that the opening of the sequence was very sort of like face heavy with old mate that's in the Pelican and whatever, and
yeah.
The other thing is, like, I forgot how tall Chief is. He is a unit.
I know. That's what I said.
It's this like small guy just yelling up at him, going, "Oh, fucking shh, hobbitsies."
So I said it straight away, and it was probably split. It was probably split between the people I was, talking to. Some people loved it, some people hated it. Do you know what I likened it to? And just tell me if you remember this.
Okay.
I felt like when we transitioned between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, it almost did the same thing. Destiny 2 had this like weird polish on it. It sort of lost some of the grit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it had this like vibrant polish that didn't make it look like a cartoon, but it wasn't gritty. Like Destiny 1 sort of felt gritty, if that makes sense. And Destiny 2 had this like bubble polish on it.
Yeah,
I felt like
I couldn't explain why, but I understand what you mean, and I agree. I think that it's almost like everything in Destiny 2 was too clean. Right?
Yes.
And it was like a technical feat to have all the shininess on everything and have it all, like have all that shit work, but it was almost like it was a little overdone. It was like, oh, we can do this now, and no one stopped to think of whether or not they should because of what it brought to the table. But I think that like now maybe it's just that we've gotten used to it. Now that it's just that we've got used to it, I still think Destiny 2 is probably the prettiest game going around. I mean, obviously there's new things that have been developed, but on the whole, it's pretty fucking unreal. But I mean, as for Infinite, if that's the way that they want to make it and they're confident in it, like you'll know pretty quick, because if they double down on it, no, this is the art style. I haven't read much press about it or anything, but there'll be more footage releases and things like that. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like on a fucking PC, mind you. Like, I think that
was console, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it wasn't console. It was a similar spec
Windows.
It was basically designed to mimic the new Xbox. So whatever.
Xbox.
But it'll be interesting to see what it's like on PC. Maybe there's options. Maybe you can absolutely trick it out, and maybe it was running on medium settings. We don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, how long have we got?
It's the end of the year. I think it's just said winter
What,
2020. Fuck, it's going to be a busy month. I mean, not really. It's kind of, I'll circle back to it. I'll play Destiny. It's fine. Yeah, holiday 2020. So, I don't know.
Wait, so, mate, you're such a... What happened to your Halo fanboy roots? You were such a fucking... You went through all... 4 and 5 killed it, did it? Because it sounds like you have no interest fucking...
Honestly,
really?
Yeah. No, I mean, I do have interest. Whenever they come out, I've played every Halo that's come out within a week of it being released and played through the campaign. The issue with especially like Halo 5 was the fact that I did that and then had no inspiration to play it whatsoever after that. And for someone who played like Halo 3 and Reach and shit religiously, and this in literally the same way that I play Destiny now, in that I'd go and just play, PvP, Crucible, whatever, and that'd be just what I do, just brainlessly, they're very different animals in that respect, and I think you'll get an appreciation for this, because like the big team shit that is in Halo is fucking the funnest shit.
How many people can you have?
I think Halo 3, was it 12 or 16 aside? I can't remember, but it was fucking huge. And you'd have like bases, especially like there was a map, I'm trying to think of the name, Avalanche, I think. And you'd basically be like CTFing into each other's bases, like trying to get in and cap their flag. And here's, their enemy, your enemy team's coming around, they're all in a bloody Pelican, there's 3 of them in it. It's the best thing I ever did in my entire Halo career was shoot 2 Pelicans with 1 Spartan laser shot. Because they just happened to line up. You don't know what a Spartan laser is?
Is that like a rail gun?
It's like, it's sleeper simulant, more or less. to put it in Destiny terms. I've still got the screenshots of it. I'll have to dig them out because everyone will be like, bullshit. But that for me, like that was all I did. And honestly, I've carried that forward into Destiny because my go-to default thing to do is just go and play Control or whatever. I don't think I just, like if I need to do something, I'll go and do it. But beyond that, chill out and play fucking PvP.
Well, I mean, I'm just hoping, I've never paid attention to builds or guns or anything. I mean, Halo seems more.
You don't need to in Halo.
I know, that's what I mean.
Whatever you pick up off the ground, that'll do.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still, but for some reason, I've got a feeling I'm going to get slapped more in Halo than I would get slapped in Destiny.
Yeah, there's a incredibly emasculating feeling when there's one guy that's got the sniper rifle and he knows where it spawns and when, and he's doing a very good job of controlling the sniper rifle spawn with the sniper rifle, and you're basically just trying to work out how to get him to fucking go away. There's a lot of that in Halo. There's you don't face that in Destiny. It is definitely, as I was alluding, it'll be SAS. SAS will be that fucking guy. But yeah, I mean, like sort of the more recent,
no weapon camping.
Oh, it's part of Halo 3. You just got to fucking grit your teeth and bear it. Sort of, they went into the loadouts a little bit with Reach, where you could modify to an extent things like power weapons you couldn't really have, but it's sort of like that's a system that they've expanded on going into the other Halos, where I think like Halo at its core, multiplayer was always at its best when you just sort of everyone gets dumped in with exactly the same shit and you figure out how to make it. Like how you gonna win? Do I want to get the sword and stab people or get the sniper rifle and dome people? It's a different beast. It's a very different beast.
I'm excited.
Still, I can tell. It's good. It's kind of, it's weird to be talking about Halo again, if I'm perfectly honest. It's a fucking chapter I thought was like shut, but it is incredibly refreshing to see someone come into it sort of with fresh
Excitement.
eyes. Yeah. All right. Well, if you've got any questions and you really need to get them out, I assume you don't because you've just let us talk about fucking Halo for half an hour. But still, if you've got anything right now, any question, but can we play marbles? No. We've come full circle. That is a no.
Tight. That's a tight no.
No, we cannot. We cannot play marbles. Sniper Man says, okay. Okay. I believe you.
Okay,
Thoughts on having a system where you can bring one weapon through the sunset? No.
That's a tight no.
Also, no.
Mountaintop.
Because everyone will bring through Mountaintop. I am not having it. I want it to go away because it's annoying the shit out of me.
Do you know what I was thinking as well? I didn't really think about this, but the raids and dungeons and all that kind of stuff with like the solo players, the solo prophecy dungeon. Solo prophecy dungeon base is Mountaintop.
Yep.
Anarchy and recluse. What's the loadout? What do you have?
Mountaintop, recluse, and I don't know, maybe a sword, depending on how you want to play it. But yep.
So you're not going to be able to do that, right? Or the Mountaintop.
I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how hard this system sort of negates that shit. Because I feel like at the end of a season, when you're more or less leveled up, you're going to be able to kind of carry those weapons into that content, just because your average light will be high enough that you'll be able to use them, and it'll like level out. Like it won't be an option early in the season, but once you are leveled up enough with every other bit of kit that you've got, that you'll be able to sort of bring that weapon that is lower light into your loadout, lower power, whatever, and be able to sort of carry it. So in that respect, I think like those guns won't be an option for raid races and whatnot, but I feel like at the back end of the seasons, they'll kind of creep back in because they'll be made viable by the law of averages again.
Yeah.
All right. One more question. Player 4. With the light we wield, 3 different subclasses, do you think we'll see 3 different subclasses with the darkness? Personally, big yes, but I think it's going to take a while to get there. I think that'll be the way we go. All things will end up equal. I think the top voted one was dirt. Most likely to see
3 different subclasses of the darkness. Well, they're going to test out the new system for having more flexibility with the subclass, right? You're gonna be able to pick everything.
Yep.
So I think they'll test that first. But to be honest, why the fuck not? They just added literally May from Overwatch to PvP. So
Yeah, shit's gonna get wild. There's gonna need to be something to negate that. Like, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm
whatever
kind
you
of
want.
yeah. I'm kind of happy with it. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. All right. One last question. I said the last one was the last one, but this one is definitely the last one. Is Savathun cute?
I think you're. If you read that question again, is Sevathun cute?
Yeah, I might have paraphrased it mentally there. Is Savathun cute? No. 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 Matt, where will the law find the people this week?
All right. So
we're gonna wrap it up.
yeah, that was a good transition. You're sitting there. You're on the beach. You start hearing this music. There's an overturned warthog right next to you. You jump in. You say, "Come on, boys!"
Your mate jumps on the back.
And you get to a Covenant facility. You enter. You got to go right down to the bottom. It says to you down the bottom. You'll find not the chronicler. What's the fucking dude?
Cartographer.
The cartographer. Fuck that. You do a step to the left. What's the fucking typical Halo fucking orc?
It's anything. It's fucking quiet.
Dolores found you.
Yeah, bitch. All right. Bye.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good. Hang around for a raid. Bye.